Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Good morning, familia. Your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez here. We are live, familia, on a Thursday. Today is January the 8th. All right, familia. So let's get right into this. Remember, if you're new to the chat, if you want to become part of the Elliott Wave group or free community, take your phone, scan the barcode that is going to show up here. And remember, familia, to always click that like and subscribe button. That will help us to keep growing as a community and keep finding traders just like you so everybody can have the same opportunity. Learning and growing for free. All right, familia. So let's get right into this. We are looking at NASDAQ. News event just happened a few minutes ago. And it came right here, unemployment claims a little bit lower than usual, which is, I believe, is good. Less than the forecast is good for the currency, and if it's good for the currency, it should be bad for everything else because that means the DXY is going to go higher. But we can take a look at the DXY and look at that DXY on the roof right now. The market is really not behaving in a way that is respecting the DXY at all, at least for indices. Means that the market can potentially retest the previous day closing price and then come down. But let's take a look at what just happened here on the sessions. Here we go. So you guys can see here, this is Asia. This entire area was Asia last night, and this is London inside the area of Asia, and this is New York here, previous day New York. So what can we do here? Let's go to a lower time frame to understand what was done last night. All right, so I want to go even to a lower time frame. Okay, so buyers kicked in from Asia. This is Asia, the Asian market. Market kicked really strong from here, but London has been consolidating all day. All right, so for most people that believe that liquidity is sitting here right now, you guys are wrong. Liquidity is sitting at the bottom because the Asian market that has started trading all the way from the top right now, we're taking out in this area. I'm just gonna show you clear so everybody's like clean on this. All right, so here, fair pricing, pushing the market down. If the Asian has started trading here and the market came down to this area, right? Stop losses are sitting here. It came all the way up, clear everybody out, push the market down, pushing the market up, down, up, and it has been consolidating. That means that whoever started trading here, they are moving their stop losses somewhere here right now, somewhere around this neighborhood, anywhere here. So tons of liquidity sitting on this area. For the market, for New York to roam and grab it, like it belongs to them, and do whatever he wants with these transactions. In other words, pushing the market to the upside. But it needs to come here in this area and clear everybody out. So we cannot focus into this because we believe that if the market comes into this area again, it might just clear everybody out and push the market down. And most likely the market can do the opposite, come down here, clear everybody out here, and then push the market higher, either here or here. Okay, their focus right now for New York is going to be the bottom, the lower areas, so they can sweep liquidity and turn. And where is it going to turn? To the upside. Where is it going to go? To the upside. It's only one way to go right now, but it needs to clear everybody out. Everybody that in Asia and London traded this area here. So tons of pending orders here, talking about the stop losses. And that's the fuel that the market needs to move up. So they were waiting for a news event, which came lower than expected, which is positive for the US dollar. So it is a good opportunity for an investor when the market opens to push the market down. So buyers at a lower price makes sense for them to buy. Why? Because the price of the US dollar is too high for them. So when they take loans or whatever they need to take to purchase anything, has less value. So they need to have a lower price on anything for them to actually buy the market. So for intraday, talking about transactions within 24 hours, a bias is bullish. The market is pushing up. But if you're doing a scalping, the immediate reaction of the market might be pushing the market down to grab that liquidity. The first 5-10 minutes is gonna go all over the place. It's gonna be like a ping pong, but then a direction going down before going up. Okay, I'm telling you my bias, and I'm giving you the game plan that I'm gonna be executing on this. Okay, it's Thursday. For me, it's the last day of the week for trading, and I've been trading really slow. All right, so one contract or two max on a 150k account, and if you're trading a 50k, 100k, anything, just one contract. If you're doing futures, nothing more than that. Do not go crazy, please. Do not go crazy. Let the market flow. I'm giving you the direction in the long term. If you open one contract and you let that flow for the rest of the day to the upside, you might be in a really good position. But you gotta wait for the opportunity. You gotta wait for the market to come down, grab everybody else out, and then push up. Because it will happen. If you think it won't happen, it will happen. But in order for you to win, you gotta lower those contracts. Do not get greedy. Aim for that. If you have a 50k account, aim to have like 200, $100, 150, 300. Do not try to do a home run, because most likely you will get a strikeout. Okay, I'm giving you my bias right here. Very easy to understand what the market is doing. And I am not reading the chat, because I am 1 second. All right, any questions? It's very simple. And I know my chart is already filled with a bunch of stuff, but I've been looking at the market since last night. I kind of understand very clear. I'm going to turn off a lot of this stuff because it bugs me, and I don't want to see so many lines. The only thing I'm going to leave open will be the session, so you guys understand where liquidity is sitting. The market is all about liquidity. Where liquidity is sitting. That's all. And that's all I'm reading right now. When I'm reading price action, I'm reading where liquidity is sitting. That's all I'm doing. It's my only focus. What Asia and London did last night is going to determine the move of New York. And and we're trading New York right now. And I need to turn on Bloomberg TV. 1 second. All right. Bloomberg TV. All right. News on the way. Everything is loaded. And we just gotta wait. Remember, we do TA by request as well. So whatever you guys want to take a look at, write it in the chat. If you guys have any questions, write it in the chat. Just free education, familia. I have no problems with that. But right now, London, as you guys see here, is consolidating. Easy trading. Easy trading. Easy trading. Let's see what Mr. Bot is saying for NAS. I haven't turned on the bot for our broadcast quite some time. I need to adjust the screen because I know you guys can't see the price here. Maybe moving it to the left a little bit. There. I think my problem is this. Let me see. There. That was what was happening. Okay. Much better. Alright, so at this point, let's just wait, familia. Let's just wait for the market to open and make some money. So the trade that I'm gonna be taking, I'm gonna wait for the market to come down, then push up. For intra, for scalping, understanding that the market wants to move down first. So I'll wait for a pullback to the upside and then sell. But if the market decides to just push to the upside is strong, that's the move. I cannot do anything about it. Okay? We got 9 minutes for the market to open. And let's wait. So you guys said, let me say this. You said gold. Okay, switching my hat to gold. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna just go here quickly. Turn off this. Oh, okay. Gold moves like very different than let me turn this on. I want to see. This is a pretty good indicator for gold because it's showing me the clusters that liquidity is sitting. Top, bottom. I'm gonna go to the 1 hour time frame. Alright, so top, bottom right here. It seems that gold is pushing to the downside strongly. But what is it aiming? It's probably aiming these areas here. These areas, especially gold is one of those instruments that it goes very heavily on the price of the dollar more than anything. So you got to monitor the DXY heavily so you understand the next move of gold. And gold already is on a downtrend. It's on a downtrend. It's probably going to continue on that downtrend until it goes to the next liquidity pool that is below in these sessions here in this area. So if anything, oh man, look at this. You guys see this? The levels that gold has been drilling to the upside and now is drilling down to the downside. Oh man, look at that. It is, you got to understand those ladders that the gold is doing right now. It's gonna continue drilling down, but on pullbacks, just get ready to sell gold. Okay, adjust this a little bit. So let me just adjust this. Hold on. Done. 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 Okay. If anything, this trade is very mature right now, so you should be careful with gold. On pullbacks, get ready to sell gold, aiming to this point here. Okay, for scalping. We are in a downtrend, so we gotta sell gold. Sell gold. Gold is gonna keep pushing lower. All right. If we break this trend, if it does break this trend, then it's probably gonna go back here, but I highly doubt it. At this point, on pullback, sell gold, okay? And the same thing, one contract at a time. Don't go crazy with gold. I want to save this. And nice. We got 5 minutes, and it's pushing down. It's coming to us. It's coming to us. What's up, James? Great to be here with you and enjoy your class. Awesome, James. Good to have you around, brother. Always good to have you around. Remember to ask questions. Okie dokie. In Canada, it's getting really warm. It's actually 2 degrees. All the snow melted. I feel like it's gonna turn anytime. Like a crazy storm. By the way, I'm switching my schedule. I said I was gonna go January the 18th to Mexico. I'm gonna go January the 25th. So I'm pushing it a little bit further. January the 25th, I'll be going to Mexico for 2 weeks, and then coming back. But I will be doing those classes, those sessions when I'm in Mexico, for Asia. But I'll do it at the end of this month instead. The people that I'm gonna go there to see, they won't be available, so I'm just gonna push it. So I'm not in a rush. The further I am out of January and the closer I am to February, the better for me, because in Canada, February is the coldest month of the year, and I want to be away as much as possible from the cold. So that's why I'm pushing, and I'm like, okay, no problem. I want to hang out a little bit in Mexico. If any Mexicans around, I'll be in Monterrey, around that area. Let me know. We can hang out. Okay, so no questions. Everything good? All right. So we are below the daily VWAP. Thanks for you to watch at all times. If you're doing a scalping, watch for those continuation flags, okay? Those patterns, these patterns, they're telling you where the market is moving. And I am literally just reading what I did here. I read price action is pretty awful. What is the market is doing? Let me go to a cleaner chart. I want to go into the 4-hour time frame, so it's less noise here. Oh yeah, but my chart, they look like a nightmare. Let me turn this off. Okay, and turn this off too. All right, so we have a game plan. We know what to do, and I know what to go for. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down. We got 1 minute. We got 1 minute. You know what I said, familia? Coming down first, then going up. He's gonna try to get everybody out from Asia, because London was consolidating. But the bias at us, when he finished clearing everybody out that was trading Asia, it's gonna go like a skyrocket to the top. If you wanna buy with one lot, go for it. But I'm gonna be waiting for my opportunity. I'm gonna wait for the market to drop a little bit and then push to the upside. But my bias is market open. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There you go, familia. There you go. There you go. There you go. I need volatility. I need volatility going on. Let me drill down again to the much lower time frame so we see it. Oh, I'm gonna go to the 1 minute time frame here. There you go. It's coming to us. Coming to us. Clearing everybody out. You guys see it here. You see the movement. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Clearing everybody else, and I am now jumping in. Jumping into the trade. One contract. Still clearing people. It's still clearing people. It's pushing down. Pushing down. But it's in those extremes that I talk about. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's in the extremes, familia. It's in the extremes. Right on the line. Right on the money. Back on it. Right on the money. It's probably gonna go a little bit further down just to kill a bunch of stop losses and grab more liquidity. That's at the end of the day that's what really matters. And then making the move. Remember, this is the first 2 minutes of the day, so don't worry, familia. I'm giving you my game plan, and I'm telling you what I'm doing. A good thing to turn on is this. I'm gonna turn this on. I am buying the market. I am buying the market. I am buying the market. It came to my position. And all I got to do is wait. You got to do is wait. Don't get desperate. Even though those numbers for the unemployment came lower and the DXY is higher. So what I explained to you guys, it makes sense for buyers to wait for a better price on a much lower area for them to actually buy, because the DXY is too high for them. And that reaction you guys see here is literally the market closing the stop orders that were executed in London and from Asia. But if buyers don't kick in hard, sellers will. Makes sense for the market to come on a much lower area. But because I'm dealing with one contract, it's a little chicken scratch. There you go, there you go, there you go, go. There you go, go. When you guys see the yellow thing, usually the market goes a lot lower. Wow, it's coming much lower than expected. It's going lower like hard. It's those numbers from the unemployment. All right. Price came right to me right now. I am buying the market right now as we speak. Came right to me with one contract. Now I can let that market do whatever at that point. There you go. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing to the upside. You guys see that I'm not looking at candle sizes. For you guys, I will increase the chart so you guys can see those candles. I really don't care about the candles. Candles are annoying. I'm looking at the line and the price. Don't focus so much. And I'm saying that because I'm looking at a lower time frame. In higher time frames, yeah, candles are everything. But in lower time frames, it's just, a formula for a heart attack. I'm honestly, when I'm in the lower time frame, the only thing I focus is in the areas that I mentioned. I don't look at what the candles are doing because they're gonna go everywhere, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But the movement of the market kind of tell you exactly where it's going. Now, if you're looking at a higher time frame, it's different. It's a lot better. The candles. All right. So anybody buying with me? I'm buying right now. I'm buying the market right now. One contract. One contract. One contract. This big movement is all about the DXY prices. It's just putting the on the table what an offer for buyers to kick in. And buyers, all they're doing is they say, okay, well, give me something better. And they're saying, you're not going to give me something better, then I'm going to kick in. I'm going to start buying now. Because buyers will buy. Buyers will buy. But they need to have a better offer because of the price of the DXY. Unless something really drastic happen and then the market just decide to go in one direction and then never come back, that's different. That's why you have then your stop loss. But it's just the beginning of the day, the first 7 minutes. So don't think that the price is gonna stick down there all day, or if it's going to just collapse and never come back. Because if it does that, then close your transaction. Sorry, like don't stick there for too long. Remember what I keep telling everybody: the price repeats itself in the same position several times. It is definitely moving lower now. And if it doesn't work out the way I want it, I just close the transaction. I won't be sticking this for too long to the downside. Because it could go really, really low. It could. If buyers are not kicking in, it could go really, really, really low. Let's see. Are we gonna have a downtrend all day today? Let me see the 4-hour time frame. I want to see the 4-hour time frame. Ooh. It Failed that entire wick. Wow. Is it gonna react to this, or? Because here in this fair value gap, it did push the market higher yesterday. If it does break this, then we're gonna see a market coming really low, probably down here. That's a very long way, so I'll be probably closing that transaction. Let's see, that's all the way here. That's a long way. Doesn't look good. Yeah, it's clearing everybody else. Okay. Kinda don't like what I see. To be quite honest, I don't like what I see. The price came to me, but he's not reacting the way he should. All right. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Let's see. All right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's see. Buyers are not kicking in. I'm a little bit concerned. Okay. He broke that structure here. Let me delete this channel. Right to the fair value gap. Again, this is just the beginning of the day, so we still have a long way to go. Long way to go. It's only 9:42. Let's see how low this thing can go before turning. I'm still trading this with one contract. One little contract. And I can hold this for a while. I'm only risking $800 in this. Right now I'm minus. Woof! Whoa! 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 That was brutal. What just happened there? Wow, that was a drastic spike to the bottom. That's not gonna work out how I want it. I think I'm gonna be getting out of this transaction. Oh boy, that is because of the DXY. Let me see here. DXY, where are you? DXY. Yeah, it's the DXY for me. The DXY keep cranking to the upside, and it's not working out. It's not working out. Buyers are still not kicking in because of the DXY. The first few minutes of the market is doing this. This is terrible. I'm going to get out of this transaction, taking SL, because I don't know how low this thing can go. That's already deep. I'm not gonna stick to you for too long. This thing can drastically push really low right now. All right, so I'm gonna get out of this transaction and taking SL on this. I'm right now minus $600. That is too deep into an. That's too bad. Well, I am gonna close it. It's not gonna work out. Take that SL. It just keep pushing to the downside. I'm gonna exit this trade. Okay, I'm out of this trade. I'm gonna wait for a better opportunity, probably somewhere down here. Because these things just keep dropping, and it's dropping hard. It's dropping too hard. Makes no sense to keep trading in this area. And this is just the first 50 minutes of the day, so with that big candle, there's a high chance that this thing can keep dropping down because of the price of the DXY just is super low, super high, sorry. So I'm not on that trade anymore. I took an SL. Wow. I'm under $630. Okay, now it's doing a. Telling you, this market is so wild. Took an SL on that for a minute. You're very good, Tony. You took a good decision. So because it's under the VWAP and it's liquidity at the bottom. Yeah, good, good. I bought because it came to my position, but the market that with that drop, look at that. Now it's recovering after I close it. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Look what a huge recovery is doing after I close it. Wow. That was a pretty bad move for me. So I closed the transaction, took a SL on that because it went too deep, and I didn't want to extend it. I didn't want to extend that loss, so I just got to wait for my next opportunity. And again, familia, losing is okay in trading. Taking a stop loss is okay in trading. All I'm risking is what I earned on Monday. Monday was a very good day for me. So losing is okay. Losing is okay for me. This is a big reaction right now from buyers happening here. DXY. Strange because the DXY is still on the top. But again, as I said, familia, losing is okay. Don't think that every single trade in the world you're always gonna win it. It's not the way. But it's just the beginning of the day, so that's a very deep red candle. We can have another one. It seems that now the market is a bearish market. It is a bearish market right now. It's holding that position there. Let's see. All we have to do is wait. Wait. It's completely different. Like, my bias in the long term is still bullish, but the fact that it broke this channel here and now is making a channel to the downside, that's what I exited the trade, because it could potentially come much lower, back in, like, at least to this area. If I was doing like intra or even like a swing trade, I would hold that position, no problems at all. So then I would be looking, for example, at the daily, and it's probably gonna, like, tomorrow do the move to the upside. But this is a downtrend, and it can come very low. It can come very, very low. Completely different than my original setup about grabbing liquidity on the top and then the bottom, and then pushing to the upside. It broke the area that I wanted to respect, this wick here, and just keep pushing down. And you guys saw how we broke it. It was like a big spike to the bottom. It was fighting the area there, and it spiked down really hard, clearing everybody else, everybody out. So at this point, took a stop loss. I don't want to extend that loss anymore, and just have to wait. Wait for my next opportunity and not rush into it. I just have to wait for my next opportunity and not rush into this trade. But sellers are very aggressive today. Very aggressive. That price of the DXY is now coming down, so they're looking at it and taking advantage of it. And what drove the DXY to be there? It was the unemployment numbers. They came lower, which is good. So, but it's good for the currency. If it's good for the currency, it's not good for the stocks, because they have, for buyers to buy, they need to have a better price on the stock itself. So let's see what Nvidia is doing, familia. Let's see what Nvidia is doing. Ooh, look at that. Nvidia is the one who's pushing down, but he's finding support there a little bit. Probably is gonna keep pushing lower. Apple, oh my god, look at that. Apple opened with a huge gap up to the bottom. That's why, familia. Nvidia, Apple is driving the market down. Everything else is on the floor. Microsoft, everything else is on the floor, familia. So don't expect that the market is gonna do magic. At some point it will come up. At some point. Doesn't seem that right now is the time for that. But again, this is only the first, not even 20 minutes of the market. So we can see now buyers probably kicking in after 10 a.m. and or around 11-ish. Remember what that session timing, 10 or 2 p.m. And buyers can buy in the deep and push the market to the upside. Just gotta wait. I am not in any trade. I took an SL on this, $682 SL. And the market keep pushing to the downside. It's finding support in this area, which is strange because we have a long way to go still. If this thing turn around or give a huge wick, I'll be shocked. It wants to recover. It wants to go to the upside. Unbelievable. If I had a bigger contract in there, I would be deep in trouble. Deep in trouble. But it's just 600 bucks. $682, right? My PL for the week is still way on the top. Like way, way, way on the top. If I focus in just what I earned today, I'd be losing my mind. I mean, 600 bucks is a lot of money. With the multiplier, remember, I have a multiplier with 18 accounts. But what gives me peace is understanding that I had a great day on Monday, right? So all I'm risking is what I earn. And I cut it early. Like I don't have to extend that loss. You know, some people will be like, okay, I earned 2,000 bucks on Monday. 180 on Tuesday, whatever, 300 bucks on Wednesday, and they'll be like, okay, so I can risk 3,000 bucks on one single trade, and then all that drains, and then on the week on a Thursday, you are like either breaking even or losing money because you had hopes, right? And you know what's going to be the worst condition? If the market at this point turns around and goes back into the area that I was in. That's going to be even worse for me because it's going to be conditioned in my mind that on my next trade I should hold it a lot longer because at some point it's going to give me profits, right? But I keep telling everybody, if you jump 100 times out of an airplane, that parachute only has to fail once for you to die. Right, it only has to fail once for you to die. So it's the same thing with trading. Like if your account can only fail once for you to burn the entire account. If you keep, hopes that the market at some point is gonna recover. So just keep yourself always aligned to your risk management. No matter what, respect it. Be okay with the result, win or lose. You should be okay, familia. Because I can recover $680 in no time. What I cannot recover is 18 accounts right away being burned. That hurts. And yes, the market keeps pushing lower at this point. For what I see, with the price of the DXY, it might continue pushing to the downside. I don't know. It looks like it's a bearish day, so my bias, it is bullish, but it is bearish. So I got to go with the context of the market. I can say whatever I want about the market, but at the end of the day, you got to play by ear, play by what the market is telling you. I am not the market maker. I am truly not the market maker. I'm waiting for Elliott. I'm just waiting to see what's gonna be the reaction of that area. If I'm gonna take another trade, it might be probably buying at the bottom, buying around this area. Another contract. How do I synchronize 18 accounts? The time is too short to execute these trades. There's platforms out there that you can buy. You can buy that service, and they will allow you to sync those accounts. So what I do, I synchronize them inside Tradovate with copy trading, and then per account I go outside and do the same thing. I just have a master account on each one of them, and I copy them. You can do that with Tradovate. You can do that with if you're doing Ninja Trader as well. or something else that you can do that will save you money. If you don't want to do that, you can log in into TradeOvate with several accounts at the same time and manually execute them at the same time. You might be a little bit off by a few pips when you close a position because you have to manually close in all of them. But I've seen a lot of people doing that very successful, like no problems at all. So there you go, familia. As I said, I think it's gonna continue grinding to the downside, a very long way down. It's 10 a.m. That's a 10 a.m. movement, and the market is grinding to the downside. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All the stocks are pushing down. All the stocks are pushing down. All the stocks are pushing down. Wow, what a drop. The drop of the year. Well, good. Just gotta wait, familia. Just gotta wait. It's grinding down to the. Oh my goodness. Already broke the structure. This thing is gonna keep dropping like there's no tomorrow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Probably gonna keep doing that all the way until like 10:30. That's buying in the deep there. It will be a very big mistake if somebody start buying right now. Happy for you, Tony. If you are selling, you are killing the market. I think this thing is gonna just keep dropping, dropping hard, dropping like really hard. Even though the market is extremely oversold right now. I don't think this market is gonna recover from that drop too quick. This wick here, this wick here is telling me that the market might continue pushing down this area here. It could come much lower and cover all this. Now there might be a lot of rejection in this area, pushing the market higher at this point. But it is a trending day. Do the downside. No questions about that. Thanks to the DXY and thanks to what the market gave us today. Whoa, ho, ho. Whoa, ho, ho. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Buyers are kicking in. What's going on? Bruh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Buyers want to kick in. I think it's just a temporary retracement. We will see. The market between 10 and 10:30 reverses sometimes. It does what they call buying in the deep for a lot of buyers. They wait for that opportunity so they can buy and make money. And it is doing something similar right now. It's 10 a.m. and they're probably buying hard. Wow. I'll be shocked if this market completely recovers after that drop. Buying in the deep. Well, are they going for it? Looks like it. Let's go, buyers. Or just a temporary retracement here? Probably. Probably. At this point, you just have to wait. At this point, you just have to wait. I'll be shocked if this market recovers. Oh my God, I can't believe my eyes. I'm under $682. Where I was going to buy again at the bottom didn't come to me. So my mentality as a trader, when I see situations like this, I step out because things are not, the market is telling me, Luisito, this is not the time for you. So I have to listen. If I, out of spite, go into the market trying to recover, you know what's going to happen to me? I'm probably going to lose more. So you just have to retrace a little bit, you know, watch what the market is doing and wait for an opportunity. If I have the need of going into the market and trade, at that point I'm gambling. At that point I'm coming with revenge. At that point I want to get something out of the market that is not there for me. And I have a very high probability that I'm going to lose many trades trying to recover. Many trades. Many trades. So what I do, I step out, take a breath, and come back at a later opportunity when the market is setting up things for me. What I'm telling you, familia, is don't get desperate. If you're taking an SL, you know, just watch the market. I mean, what can you do? If you think, if you have a mentality of, oh my God, I need to recover that money because I'm behind, the market, I'm telling you, I promise you, is gonna take more than what you lost. Because at that point, you're not seeing things very clear, and the market is just gonna take more from you, more from you. Again, to me, this is not a big deal. It's literally just money that I earn on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's not a big deal. It's a nice retracement there. That was a very nice retracement. Is it gonna keep pushing higher? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll be shocked if this thing completely recovers, like back into this area here. And it looks like that's what he wants to do. Just fight in the area. Exactly. No, it. I don't have any FOMOs at all. Like, my mentality as a trader is already set. Like, I just have to wait for an opportunity. Even when I take a loss, like, it's not a big deal because these are controlled trades, right? If before I get into the trade, I know how much money I'm risking. I know where to get out. I know where to get in and what to get out of every single trade. And I have to mentally be prepared to not win. I have to mentally be prepared that things can not all the time go my way. Because if I'm expecting to win every single trade, when I lose a trade, the feeling that I'm going to get inside is devastating. It's a feeling that you can only get it in gambling. You know, when you're gambling, when you're in the casino, you think you're gonna win every single time, and when you get out, that's what happens most of the time, you get out of the casino with your face down, saying, "Oh my God, I lost, you know, all this money," blah, 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 blah. And people get addicted to that. The addiction of winning is terrible. But when you get used to lose because you understand it's part of what you do, it's fine. It's totally fine. All you gotta do is wait. Don't get desperate. Don't get desperate. Wait for the opportunity. And when I say wait for the opportunity, it's not that you're gonna say, "Oh, the opportunity is right here. I'm gonna jump on it. It's right here." No, 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 no. Every single trade that you do has to come out of a plan that you have to work on it. You see how I went there and spent 50 minutes trading a plan? That is my plan. Things don't go my way, it's fine. I get out and repeat later on. I should have to be patient. I cannot be all like get all desperate and get all crazy because like things are not working out my way. I can't do that. Because I'm gonna have a very high chance that things can get worse. And lose it all, my friend. Lose it all. So buyers are buying in the deep. That's what they're doing right now. Sellers are still, the dollars, the DXY is still super strong. That's why you guys see that fight in that zone there, and you guys are probably gonna experience a nice retracement. Buyers are buying in the deep. That's why he's doing that right now. Where's the DXY? DXY, you see that? They're taking advantage of that movement of the DXY. But yeah, for me, the market it's doing a nice retracement. That's all. But don't think that's it. It's probably gonna come back down. The price of the DXY is too high right now. Too high. Wow. The price is literally right now where I enter. When I enter. So imagine if I held that position, I will be right now breaking even. That's how crazy the market is right now. But again, it's the conditioning of the market. Imagine if I didn't close that trade and that thing just keep dropping. I would be in a much bigger trouble. It's okay. I understand that all this stuff is just the conditioning of my next trade. Because the market is doing that right now. It's setting my mind to, oh my God, if I just held that position, I wouldn't lose that money. But what about if I didn't? And that market keep dropping. Again, always remember that. You can jump out of an airplane 100 times and be successful. That parachute only has to fail once for you to die. Right? That parachute only has to fail once and you are not gonna make it. Always remember that. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a big spike. Buyers are kicking in now. It's a fake movement. It's a fake movement. They want to bring this thing down. There you go. Break and retest. Break and retest. Oh, I'm looking at the market in the 1 minute time frame. Let me go here. It's gonna come down hard, down really, really hard. That's a break. That's a fake movement. It's engaging a lot of people that is gonna go higher. It's just gonna do the opposite. Wow. Buyers are truly kicking in now. I can't see a setup. It's full of traps everywhere. This thing is just full of traps everywhere. This thing is just full of traps, familiars. It's crazy full of traps everywhere. Lisa says, you're so used to losing, waiting for the winning feeling. I gonna take a sell there. I'm gonna sell the market there. I took a sell there. I'm in profits. I'm securing my profits right now, locking in my profits, breaking even. Is this gonna take me out or not? Let's see. I am in profits right now. Took a sell. Move my stop loss to break even right away because I took it on the very top. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I took a sell. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Drop it like it's hot. It took me out. Just took me out. It took me out. Took me out on break even. Let me take a look at my PL right now. I'm okay, familia. Like for the week, I'm up by $2,832 for the week, times 18 accounts. So can't complain. But let me analyze what went wrong. And look at that. I took a sell. It literally took me out on a break even and it's back down. The market today is full of traps, Amelia. It's something I gotta watch. And Tony, I'm really happy for you because you did what it was right. You sold. The first movement of the market, as I mentioned, was gonna come down and grab that liquidity and wipe everybody out. My issue was that I got into a place where it's supposed to bounce back up. It broke it. So many traders, what would do, they would take a very short stop loss right away because I was trading with one contract. I wanted to let the market flow. So I understood that the market was going to take everybody else out and then push the market back up. That is exactly what it's doing. Exactly what it's doing right now. But my thing was that I saw the market very, very rapidly moving down. A lot of momentum to the downside. Big candles pushing to the downside. You see this? Big candles pushing to the downside. And it went very, very low. It took out everybody else from Asia and London. It went into the New York market from the previous day. That's how low the market went. So why that happened? The price of the DXY, it was too high. So investors are waiting for a better opportunity and a much lower price for them to buy. So that's why you guys saw Nvidia, Apple, everything else dropping. The sellers are selling. That's the way it works. Sellers are selling. But now it came to a hard stop here into an area that honestly, familia, look, I measured this. It could have come even lower. So I stopped here. I stopped somewhere around here. I lost $600, right? And the market came much lower. Would have been long ago hitting my stop loss, more than $800 by that drop. But then look at that. It came back up on a full recovery. You see this side? Question for you guys. Where else in the market? Look, this is 4-hour candles. Where else in the market are you guys seeing wicks of this long? Like here, right? Maybe here. So long ago. You guys are not seeing rejections this long on the 4-hour time frame, right? So what were the chances that this thing could create that specifically now? Very low chances, right? Well, that 1% that I always have against you, that's what is happening right now. That 1% that is always against you, that's what is happening right now. Look at the size of this wick. That's a huge rejection. Huge rejection out of an area, out of nowhere. That's what I said. The market today is full of traps. It's full of traps. And that's what I'm honestly, when I went into the 1 minute time frame, that's all I'm watching. I'm like, wait a minute, like, why is he behaving this way? And understanding that, I know what their intentions are. So that's what I said. I have to wait for my opportunity and just be really careful. And look at that. The market right now literally went in the, like, way past the area that I got in. So if I held that position right now with one contract, I would have been deep in profit. And believe me when I said my account could have held that position and it's still not being on a drawdown. But I decided to cut it short because of what I was reading on the moment. Shorter than my original stop loss, because I was risking $800. So yeah, the market went back into entry and I would have been profit right now. But what happened if that 1% that turned the market up didn't happen and this market continued pushing to the downside? I would not just only lose $800. I would probably lose all my profits from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Right? So what I want to transmit to you guys is that it's okay to lose. It's okay to lose. Be okay with it. And wait for the next opportunity if you see it. If you don't see it, you don't trade it. Right now, I'm not seeing it. Right now, all I see, and I'm looking at the market here at the 4-hour time frame. I'm looking at the market in the 1-minute time frame, 30-second time frame, 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. I'm looking at the market in several time frames at the same instrument, and all these time frames are not aligning. They're not aligning. They are literally all over the place. So don't feel bad if you had a stop loss. It's totally fine. Okay. Any questions, familia? Any questions? And let's say, I share with you guys, the most important trade for me is always the first one. The first one is always the most important trade for me. The first trade of the week, because that sets the entire week. I'm super careful with Mondays or Sundays because that will set the rest of the trades for me. Let's say you start with a bad trade. The week start bad. The second most important trade will be your second trade will be the most important one at that point. There's always gonna be a very important trade for you to win. What I'm telling you is that the first trade, your first winner, is always the most important one, because that will set all the other trades for the week, how much you're risking. Because at that point, you're gonna risk the second trade, you're gonna risk some part of what you earn on the first trade, and you're gonna cut it short. You're not gonna extend or risk absolutely everything you want, because you want to close your week P&L. You want to close it green, not the daily. Is the weekly what matters. In a week, in a month, you have 4 weeks. If you have 2 positive weeks and 2 negative weeks, you're still gonna be on top on the month. If you have 3 positive weeks and 1 negative week, you're still gonna be positive on the month, and you're gonna keep repeating that every single time. So don't focus on the losses that you're having on a day. Okay, that's nothing. What are the specific that you show that market is setting traps? Okay, there's a whole entire set for market traps. Tony knows about it because he's been going taking the classes for Get Ready Traders, and um, we talk about it a lot. And I have one specific day that I set for traps that you guys can see it on the Tuesdays, but it's a repeat. Today is a repeat. Today is a repeat of that day. So the market will do a lot of engineer moves. It will do fake outs, showing you that it's going in one direction and then reversing. For example, just a quick example. I'm going to show you one example. You can say here. You can say here, all right, well, the market is doing a bear flag here. For example, you do this. All right, and you're like, well, if the market drops, it's definitely gonna continue dropping. So look, what do? You go and say this, and you go and do this. You go, oh, okay, it's gonna go lower. It just broke that structure, and it's gonna go. You're gonna put your stop loss here, right? And be like, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, whatever, right? That's your trade right there. Look what the market just did. Poof. Fake movement. Goes up. Take you out, right? And then at some point, make the move. That is a trap. That is a trap that I didn't fall into. Why? Because when the market was falling, right, I cut it short. Well, my stop loss was my trade was to buy the market somewhere here. And I said, okay, well, the market decided to push lower. Let me cut it before it keep dropping. So I cut it, and the market actually went back into my entry almost. Right? But that is the second thing, when the market is conditioning your mind every single day. It's like conditioning your mind on every trade. Because look at right now, again, and this has happened to me or everybody else out there. You enter here. That was my case. I enter here. The market went super deep in the negative, super deep, super deep, super deep. And I decided to cut it, taking a stop loss, and then whoop, went up. On my next trade, you know what's gonna be on my mind? Oh man, you know what? Let me extend it a little bit more, because 2 days ago the market reversed and put me in. If I kept that trade, it was gonna put me in profit. So let me hold it now. And that one day is gonna be the day that the market is gonna go drill a hole and go all the way down to China on the other side of the world. It's gonna go all the way down and kill your account. You know why? Because that seed of hope is gonna be inside of you, growing, saying, "No, hold it a little bit longer, because it's gonna come back to you. Hold it a little bit longer. It's gonna come back. Just hold it. Just hold it a little bit longer." That is the seed that they're putting right now inside your head. That is a little seed that they're putting inside your head, and then game over, my friend. Game over. That's the end for your account. And then you're gonna feel so disappointed. You're gonna be like, oh man, next time I'll do it. Next time. Then you're burning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts. You know, you're gonna be in your 3rd year of being a trader, repeating the same problems over and over and over, and not understanding how many times the market is conditioning your mind. You know what I mean? So my advice to you, set a line, you throw a line, that no matter what, you're gonna stick to that plan. No matter what, you're gonna stick to that plan and respect it. No matter what the market is doing to you, you're gonna be loyal to what you believe. Not what the market is telling you to do. He's loyal to what you believe. Loyal to you, not to the market. So right now, and I'm showing you guys this as an example, I took a stop loss. That's it. What can I do? I came in here with a game plan, understanding what the market is doing and reading price action. Understanding and reading price action. And look, Tony just took a very amazing trade. The first trade that I mentioned, yeah, it's gonna come down first. But I wanted to wait for the opportunity to buy the market. So I bought in the deep and it just continued pushing lower. I got out and it went back up. It actually played out the way I said. It's just that I took it in the wrong position. Took it in the wrong place. And it happened to the best of us. To the best of it. If I had a larger account on this, let's say I had let's say $500,000. Trust me, I will probably be deep in profits right now with one contract. But it's a 150K account. Right now, I am a very positive number right now, and I actually didn't want to lose more. I just don't want to lose anymore, so I cut it short. Cut it short, and be okay. Right now, this is the last day I'm gonna be trading. On the week, I want to trade on till Thursday only. Tomorrow, I'm not doing a live. Only until Thursday. I am closing the week on the positive. Over $2,800 times 18 accounts. I'm just gonna grab the numbers here. Okay, 2,800 times 18. So times 0.80. Okay. In a week, $40,320. That's gonna be my withdrawal. And I don't like to talk about numbers. Make me feel super uncomfortable. But I'm telling you, like, the peace of mind that brings me. You understand? Even though $682 times 18, it's a big loss. It's $12,217 times 18 accounts. It is a big number for a lot of people. And look at that. When I'm talking about conditioning, where did I what? Man, look at that. That is so crazy, because I sold the market, it took me out and actually did the move. See what I mean? Like, it's doing that a lot. That's what I said. The market is conditioning. It's totally like doing all these crazy moves. It's a mess. There's a lot of traps into that. But I'm okay with the numbers I brought into the market this week. I'm okay with it. There was a very good day on Monday, an okay-ish day on Tuesday, okay-ish day like yesterday, and today a bad day. But on the week, I'm closing with over 40, and that's after the 80%. With it's 50,400 roughly times 0.80, 40,320. It's gonna be a little bit more because I have some change, like 82 something dollars. But that's my number for the week. The question is what I do with that money. And I keep telling you guys, long-term investment, period. Don't question it anymore. And don't ask me that question. Long-term investment. Take that money, put it into option chain. Out of 40K, I probably get like 2,000 a month. And you keep piling that up. And that's what I tell you guys. I am not going to be doing this for too long. I retired out of trading long ago. I came back. I'm going to be retiring again. But I want to make sure that now whatever I know, you guys know. And you guys can keep passing the torch to your family, friends, and and I just want to be a friend for you guys, that I can come and visit you guys in Christmas with my wife, share a bottle of wine with you guys here and there. And that's my plan, to build a very wealthy and healthy family. So you guys know, I'm very transparent with everything I do. I went this summer and met for the second time Tony again, but Tony this time saw my entire family. And I want to do the same thing with each one of you. I will visit each one of you over the time, over over this amazing time that we spend here. We will definitely build great relationships and be closer and closer. But anyways, what is the bot saying? The bot says also to buy. Tony says the biggest thing I am working is sticking to my plan and see if it's going to the wrong way. Cut it. Yeah, that's it. Don't go before I make. James, I'm definitely gonna go up to London. I want to go to Europe and meet a bunch of people there. Renee's on the line. Yvonne is on the line. I want to go. I truly want to go, and I will. But we have a bigger mission here. We have a lot going on. Right now, let's see what is the bot here doing. I haven't seen the bot at all. Oh boy. Let's see. Bot, Mr. Bot. Oh, the bot, it is winning. Yay! He's finally, oof. All right. Oh my God, it's hitting take profit. So already 2 executed trades on the positive, which is good. I'm happy. And that's the file that I shared with you guys. If you guys are running this, you should be doing the same thing. So we are all doing pretty good. Wow. All right, familia. Anyways, familia, I'm gonna go now. I gotta do some stuff here. I will connect with you guys on the VAP in the afternoon, so I can go over the bot situation and help everybody that needs help. Esther, if you're there, we're gonna connect later on. But yeah, I'll do another live session between 2 and 3 p.m. this afternoon. Okay. All right, familia. We'll keep in touch in the chat. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Goodbye.